Okay, Ashley Jackson here. Of course, I'm most known for the Mortgage Takeover course. That was the best selling course for 2 weeks in a row on one of the largest platforms in the world. So, I am here today because I want to offer 100% access to me so that you can learn how to take over mortgages, take over liens, anything that's attached to a property. I'm going to teach you how to take it over. But I want to give you a little bit of background about how I actually got started. So, yes, in my first 12 months, I was able to build a portfolio worth over $650,000. And I probably paid $4,000 out of pocket for all of those properties. Don't worry, I'll show you how it's really easy. But I want to give you a little bit of a story time on this, right? Because it's not like this cute romantic story that I just figured it out and got it all done. So what actually happened is I was a wholesaler. So if you follow my channel, you likely know me from wholesaling many, many years ago, right? Well, obviously the natural next step is to get into buy and holds. And so I found this really cool two-package deal for a buy and hold opportunity, right? Well, I was working with another wholesaler who was obviously brand new, and I can't even blame the wholesaler for this. I mean, just to be honest with y'all, I'm just going to be 100%. I was in Texas. The houses were in Ohio. I was pregnant in my defense. And so before I even did my real due diligence, before I even got the title search back, I was already starting to rehab this property. So by the time we actually got the title search back and the house is like 80% finished, we saw a bunch of liens and stuff pop up on this property. And I'm just like, what am I going to do? Like, I've already put all this money into rehabbing it. There's no turning back. Like, I need to figure out a way to buy this house. And I can't let the seller know that this house is already almost done, or nobody in their right mind is going to actually still sell it to me. And so I decided that I was just going to self-close it. I'd seen this done as a wholesaler. So I self-closed it and said, hey, I'm just going to be responsible for those liens. I hired a negotiator to help me with the liens, and we were able to get them taken off. And that was my very first SubjectTo transaction. It was terrible, right? But I ended up with two properties. $0 were spent to acquire those properties, but of course I had to put some money in to rehab them. So that's the truth on how I really got into SubjectTo. I actually thought I invented it. Like, after I closed those two deals, I was just like, why would anybody buy a property in any other way? Why don't I just target all people who have liens that they might not know how to get rid of, or mortgages that they might not want to have anymore, and then I'll just take them over. So that's what started my SubjectTo career. Honestly, most of my portfolio has always been SubjectTo. I don't think I've ever bought a house traditionally, if I'm being honest. Probably not even once. Not even once. Every house that I own has been a mortgage takeover or a lien takeover because it was my first introduction to it. So I kind of skipped a bunch of steps. So anyway, obviously, after that, I did get some mentorship and I did get some education. And now many years later and millions of dollars in properties later, I am now finally giving access to me. So I gave some access during my course, right, where I'll take you through a 6-week mini coaching program. But this is the real deal. This is my legacy. This is where I'm going to give you everything that I know, teach you exactly how I do it, give you my resources. We're going to walk through a real deal together, a real deal that I'm closing right now together. And then any deals that you have, I'm going to walk you through it. I'm going to hold your hand through it. In return, I just want to have a legacy in this niche. I just want to know that what I did mattered. That's what's most important to me. So in the mentorship program, you'll pay for access to me, but in terms of having to put in any money for properties, that's up to you. If you want equity and you want to be a partner in it, cool. If you choose not to, that's cool too. The point is to teach you how to do it. And I know, because I was a principal for many years before I was a real estate investor, that we learn best by doing. So I hope you guys can join me on this journey. I'm still looking for 2 more people. If you're interested, definitely hit me up. If you just want to learn about it, check out my course, AshleyLorraineMed.teachable.com or mortgagetakeover.teachable.com. I'll see you guys later.